My name is Nikki and I am a traveling yogi here in the northern jungle of Bali. I'm at Eat Community in their wonderful yogashala. There's a lovely river flowing by and I'm surrounded by tons of trees and insects. So we're here with the insects and the rivers, so you'll hear lots of wonderful nature background noises. Today, we're going to do a short sacral chakra flow. Your sacral chakra is 3 fingers below your navel, and it is responsible for your creative and sexual energy. So today we're gonna stimulate it and get all of that energy flowing. Let's begin. We'll start in a child's pose. So you can bring your knees to the edges of the mat and sit back on your heels. Your arms can be out in front of you, and we'll just start here. Inhaling and exhaling. The sacral chakra is associated with the color orange. So as we move through this flow today, I want you to envision a bright orange light flowing throughout your body. Just dropping into this space. Inhaling and exhaling. And when you're ready, we'll pop up, pressing into our hands, bringing our knees under our glutes. We're just coming into a neutral tabletop here. We're going to inhale, drop the belly down, gaze comes up, cow pose. Exhale, spine raises towards the sky, cat pose. Again, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. We're warming up the spine. Another round here. Syncing your inhales and your exhales. Then from here, I want you to be creative with your hips. So just shaking your hips side to side, or perhaps rolling your hips in a big circle, seeing any of the sticky spots here. Sacral chakra today will be a lot about moving our hips, opening up our hips and giving them some love so that the energy can flow throughout there. Now this is your practice, so I'm just your guide, taking whatever movement feels good for you. You can make a figure 8 with your hips. You can make big hip circles. Just listening to your body here. Good. When you're ready, we'll pop our toes into the mat, pressing into a downward facing dog. Walking out your dog here if you need. Pressing into our fingertips and rolling our elbows out and down. Engaging the backs of our legs here, feeling that stretch. And then slowly walking your toes towards the top of the mat, hanging here in forward fold. Perhaps you rock side to side or grab opposite elbows. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, we'll bring our arms all the way up to the sky. Little back bend, opening up our chest. And our arms are cactusing out to the sides. Inhale, arms back up, hands to heart center. Take a moment here, inhale. Imagine that bright orange light flowing throughout your body. And then on your next inhale, bring your right knee up to the sky. And we're just holding here for a moment. And then we're slowly going to bring our right knee out to the right side. So I'll face you here. Good. Your left arm can come out long, trying to find your balance. Opening up our hips here. And then slowly come back to center. Good. And let this go. Shake this out a little bit here. Now we're planting into our right foot so our left knee can raise at a 90-degree angle, hugging it in for a moment, and then bringing it out to the left side. Right hand can come long. Feel your hips open. If you need to reset, you always can. Just popping right back up into it. Finding your balance here. Good. Come back through center and down. Shake this out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side again, but with a little added twist. So lifting our right knee up, 90-degree angle, hugging it in for a moment here. And now this time, taking your left hand on the outside of your knee and twisting it over to the left. Right arm goes out long. Just opening our hips, closing, and engaging our hips. That's the most important thing, that they're getting movement here. Inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Let it go. Good. Other side. We'll shake this out. Bringing our left knee up, hugging it in for a moment. And then right hand grabs the outside of our knee, bringing it over to the left, to the right side. Left hand comes out. Good. Just taking notice if any side is a little bit easier. Just being aware of it. No judgment. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Let it go. Shake this out. Good. We'll stand at the top of our mat. Inhaling our arms up to the sky, and then exhale all of your energy out as your hands come with you like this. Here we go. So inhale. And then exhale. Letting everything go. Your hands can sway side to side, forward and back. Whatever feels good to you. Let's do this again. Inhale our arms up to the sky. And then exhale out any tension. Good. We're hanging heavy here. Our hands can come and plant onto the mat for a forward fold. And then lifting up halfway for a straight spine. Plant your hands, step back. We'll lower ourselves all the way down to the ground and pressing up to cobra, little back bend here. Planting your toes into the mat, we'll push back, downward facing dog. Good job. We'll inhale our right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And then right knee comes to your right elbow. Pop your leg back up, three-legged dog. And then right knee to left elbow. Good. Three-legged dog. And then finally, knee to nose. And then step your foot through your hands. We'll drop our back knee and just press here into a low lunge. Good. We're pressing into our sacral chakra here. Now that we're warming up, we're feeling the energy flow. And then we'll press back, half splits. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Your hands can graze the mat, or you can just stay upright like this, whatever works for you. Feeling this stretch, breathing into it, and letting it go. One more round of breath here. And then when you're ready, we'll press back into our low lunge. Seeing where you feel this in your body. And then we'll bring both hands to the inside of our right foot. We're going to come into lizard pose. So tiptoeing our feet, or our right foot, a little bit out to the side on the edge of the mat here. And then pressing your knee out to the side. Maybe you come to the pinky edge of your foot, and you'll really feel this here in your hips. We're clearing any blockages here and letting the energy flow. If you want to have some movement here, you can shake your hips left to right, maybe forward and back, whatever feels good to you. And then pressing your foot down, tiptoeing it over to your left wrist and coming into pigeon pose. Good. You can try and make your calf parallel to the front of the mat. Otherwise, just doing what feels good to you and seeing how this feels in your hip. We're getting a good hip stretch here. If you want, you can sink down to your forearms and come to sleeping pigeon. Again, connecting with your body here. Seeing where you're feeling any tension or stress. And breathing into it. If you're in sleeping pigeon, we'll press back into our hands to come on up. We'll press into our back toes and then come on up to our three-legged dog. We'll stack our hips. And we'll just start to make some big knee circles to open our hips a little bit more. So bringing your knee towards your chest, out to the side and around. Good. And then we'll go the other way. So if you were going clockwise, go counterclockwise and vice versa. Good. We'll bring our right foot back down, shake this out. And then take your flow however you'd like. Rolling into plank, maybe chaturanga, to upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Good, walking this out here. This time our left foot goes to the sky, three-legged dog. Left knee to left elbow. Pop it back up to the sky. Left knee to right elbow, twisting here. And then left knee comes to the sky. Finally, left knee comes towards our nose. And we step it through here for low lunge. Dropping the right knee down to the mat. Pressing into our thigh. Getting a good stretch here. Nice. Seeing how it feels on this side. And then popping back, straightening your front leg to half splits. You can hang here, or if you want to reach a little bit further, you can place your fingertips onto the ground. This would be a great spot to have a block, or 2 blocks if you have, or some books, whatever you have available to you. Maybe you sink deeper, trying to bring your knee towards your nose, or your nose towards your knee. And when you're ready, press into this low lunge again. Hands come to your thigh. And then just inhaling, feeling this creative energy flow through you. Letting go of anything not serving you, any blockages, any stress, and just be here in the present moment. We'll bring our hands to the inside of our foot and we'll tiptoe our foot to the outside edge of our mat. We're coming into lizard pose. You can bring your left knee out to the left side, even coming to this knife edge of your foot. See how this feels here. Again, let's get creative. Maybe you shake your hips side to side, forward and back. See what feels good. That good, almost delicious pain shouldn't be super painful. It should have that good stretch feeling. Shaking side to side. And then bringing your foot back, planting it down, and then tiptoeing it all the way over to the right wrist to come into pigeon pose. More stretches into our hip. You can stay upright here, or you can pop onto your forearms for sleeping pigeon. We'll take a few moments here. If you're down here in sleeping pigeon, let's press into our hands to come on up. And then pressing into our back toes, we'll press our left leg up to three-legged dog, bending our knee so that we can stack our hips here for a moment. And then we'll start to make big knee circles to continue to keep our hips moving. Whatever direction you're going, let's go the other way. And then let's plant our foot back down, shake this out for a moment, and then take your flow rolling into plank and meeting in downward facing dog. We're hanging heavy here. Again, trying to bring our elbows out and down. On your next inhale, look towards the top of the mat. Step, hop, or walk there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up to the sky. Little back bend here. Hands to heart center. See how your hips are flowing now, where the energy is going. See how you feel, and just connect to yourself for a moment. We're going to bring our feet to the outside edges of our mat and slowly sink down into a low yogi squat. You can press your arms into your inner thighs here. And slowly sink back onto your glutes. We're gonna come into our final hip opening pose. And if you want a little bit extra support, you can actually bring your mat and fold it in together so that you have a little bit extra padding. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna bring our knees wide and then bring your feet parallel with your knee. So we're standing like this, and then you're slowly going to walk your hands out in front of you and come onto your forearms if you can. Nice and gently opening up your hips here. If you need a little bit more, you can bring your knees a little bit wider. The wider you are, the more open your hips will be. Just sinking into this for a moment. I like to call this the big mama of hip openers because this is really, really opening them up. You can stay in this for as long as you like. Sometimes you can even watch Netflix while you're in this pose or read a book while you're in this. It's really good to stay in this just to have that hip mobility. When you're ready, we'll pop back up onto our hands. We'll unfold our mat, and we'll just finish off coming onto our backs here. And we'll finish with a supine twist. So bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side. That was a really intense hip opener, so we're gonna bring our right knee in, left leg long, and then come into supine twist. Right knee over to the left side, right hand long. Gaze can come to your right fingertips if you're able. And then slowly come on in, bringing your knee in, giving it a nice hug. Switch this out, left knee in, right leg long. And then left knee over to the right side, left hand long. Gaze looking at your fingertips if you can. And then come back to center, hug your knee in, bring both knees in. Forehead can reach towards your knees, really squeezing everything here. And then let it all go. Final resting pose of Shavasana. Taking a moment to feel this energy flow through your body. We're just having a little short Shavasana today, but if you want to stay in Shavasana, final resting pose, you can for as long as you'd like. If you want to come back with me and end class, you can start to wiggle your fingers or your toes, rocking your head side to side, perhaps bringing your arms up overhead for a good morning stretch, and then rolling to your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow, coming into this fetal position. Letting go of any stress and tension that we released in our class, and taking with you this newfound creative sexual energy, letting it all flow, tapping into this energy. And when you're ready, we'll find a nice easy seat, ending class with 3 nice big breaths together. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, raising your hands to the sky. And exhaling, feel this energy radiate through you. Again, inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is always a pleasure to guide you. The light and love in me sees and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. I really hope you enjoyed this flow, and I hope to see you again soon on some of my other videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this flow and you want to see more. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.